Welcome back to Fallout 4. I was looking away and then I grabbed my mouse and it went flying across. I apologize for that. What were we doing last week? I'm just going to ignore the fact that I didn't upload on Monday. That's right, we went to Sunshine Tidings Co-op and then we came back. I think we should probably finish dealing with the things that I didn't deal with earlier. Like picking the crops. And there was yet another update, so the game is now had more things break. Great, thank you Bethesda. The advantage of growing melons is that you can sell them at Abernathy Farm for an obscene amount of money, which makes them a very valuable cash crop. They're not very space efficient though. And it would be good to get some planters. The other thing we will need is somebody to run the place. So let's actually get set up for that, because the moment we get to thingamy Dubry what's it, Diamond City, we will recruit Sheffield and he will be our farmer. These are not necessarily the best way of getting water, but certainly a good way. I think resource efficiency they might win, but I don't know. Can't remember which is the most efficient. Not that it particularly matters. We need sleeping bags because they are the cheapest bed, and we can put more of them in. Seven is, I think, enough for both the Minutemen, not that we're helping the Minutemen, but also other people. I don't know why I even thought about the Minutemen. I said we're not helping the Minutemen,
Yes?
I think.
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Let's see what you
I
have.
can't
Here's what
remember
I'm
how much I... 3, okay. I'm gonna pick up the 50 ammo because that's actually quite useful for later. Take that. Right. Maybe I won't. I found another game to be bad at. No, okay. That's too much. How much does a stim pack cost? Oh, well, that's well worth for one. Right. That covers basic needs. Not quite. Need defense. Right. Defenses. Turrets, because having one person is not enough. That's the side. It's there. And there. Okay. 20 defense is enough for the time being. It's not really. Ideally, the defense you want is, I think, number of its population plus water plus food. I think. Which is a pretty easy thing to add together. Because of course it tells you how much water and food you make and your population. But the complicated thing is pre-calculating the amount of defense you need before you've got enough people to produce your maximum food, because that is much harder to figure out, unless of course you've planted a bunch of melons and only melons, in which case it's pretty easy because each melon is half. Gorski cabin is right here. We'll avoid that. Probably want to avoid the dam. The dam is a thingy. It's a thingamy what's it hotspot. What's it called? What am I thinking of? The word I was going to use has just completely evaporated. It's the random event hotspot? Is that? I can't remember. I think it's random event. There tends to be super mutants, but if you come here late enough in the game, you'll find you'll find Deathclaw fighting Mirelax down there, which is, funnily enough, not on my list of top things to interact with at this point. Aha. I can level up. No. So we've got one in lockpicking. Oh. I need another intelligence to be able to learn how to hack. Great. Oh, well, never mind. So much for helping the farmer. That should get rid of both of them. Where the heck is this farmer? Oh. Okay. Well, if we're being a raider, we may as well do bad things. Shotgun shells. Why did she have that ammunition? I didn't imagine that, did I? No, I didn't imagine that. Okay, that's weird. Don't quite get that. Unless I picked up something I didn't notice. No. Okay. Never mind. Moving on. 223 is added to the game by the munitions mod, and for those of you that do not know, 223 is the inches equivalent of 556. Well, rather, 0.223 is the equivalent of 5.56. Which is a rather important distinction. And 556 is the ammunition in game used by the assault rifle, and in real life is a NATO standard round. Oh, wild carrot flower. And it is joined by 762 as being a NATO standard round, which the civilian imperial measurement equivalent is 308, which is in the game. Where did I put the 3? Yeah, 3. Okay. I want it to detonate that mine. Please come towards me. Okay, cool. Right, now I just have to be careful not to blow myself up. Right, with the fusion core collected, we can move on from that. I don't really intend to use power armor because I tend not to, but we'll see. We'll see. I do quite like the overboss power armor, so we might use Nuka World power armor. And I will stipulate Nuka World power armor because that opens up the possibility of using the overboss power armor, but also the Galactic World X01 suit. I am currently just trying to unlock as much of the map as I possibly can. Not unlock, discover. And I am doing that, but my normal method is Walden Pond, Sunshine Tiding, Co-op, and then to the place where we got the fusion core via ArcJet to Grey Garden, then across the bridge to the brewery, along to Oberlin Station, then whatever that town's called, and then back across Vault 81, Hardware Town, and Diamond City. I have no idea how long this journey takes. I never pay attention to that. I tend to get distracted, which makes it take significantly longer than it needs to. Or I take inefficient routes. I'm good at that as well. Never walk along the train tracks. There's a pack of dogs. They tend to do a good amount of damage if you're not expecting them. Which is why I don't go that way, because, as I said previously, I startle easily, and funnily enough, they make me startled, so it goes very poorly. And typically, ammunition is not something that is overly abundant at the beginning of the game. Some things are, other things less so. Ammunition costs a lot, and because you don't have much stats, you require more of it to take it down an enemy. Right, we will activate the relay tower, because that's just kind of something I like doing. I like unlocking all of the towers. Is this Art? No, this is Jules.
Get it over with, Fred. Don't make the guy suffer.
Huh? Don't come any closer, friend. This doesn't concern you.
Please, help! They're going to kill me!
Shut up!
This is between you folks.
I kind of...
That's enough.
Oh, hey, look at that. The synth is dead.
Good riddance.
More stuff to sell. The other advantage of coming along here is that there are some lovely valuable resources. Did I just witness a texture glitch that I've never noticed? Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that before. This game has weird issues. I mean, it's entirely possible that that's a visual glitch that has appeared since the game updated, which would be quite funny. Although that is a fairly normal thing for Bethesda games, is that they tend to break more than they fix. That is, when they do actually update them. Forest Grove Marsh, that's where I come. It's a very useful fast travel point for getting to Fort Hagen without going up the hill now. Right, from here we are going up the hill again. Then there's a rail yard with a train car that you can go in, which is the solution to one of the radio beacons that's activated by the relay tower. Or I've never tried going that way. Hadn't realised you can't jump off that. Not sure I would have made it if I had been able to jump off that, but certainly didn't. It's this one. Behind this bush is a door. Oh, I think that's the Mr. Gutsy, the sergeant. They're being chased. She had a child.
Nice.
And now she is dead. There is no evidence of the child. Apart from the teddy bear. Hmm. There are times where the loading screens in this game do raise questions about how it can be so slow. We are not dealing with Mr. Gutsy. Because I do not think that I will be able to speech check my way through that. I believe if you have a sufficient robotics skill, you can actually get him to explode. But that might also just be a speech check. Either way, I can't do it at this point in the game. I'm just realizing that because I don't have one of the whichever the level up menu mod and the New Vegas skills system mod, I still have to deal with local leader, which is possibly the worst perk in skill in this perk in this game. It is dreadful. The requirement to have local leader 2 to build pretty much any workbench is stupid, which is why it's important not to get rid of the ones that are already at Sanctuary, because it's the only place that has all of them, and you start there. I also have a bunch of the I have all of the DLCs and a bunch of the Creation Club content. Most of it is not worth it. The DLCs are, though some of them probably should have just been base game content. But Nuke World and Far Harbor are pretty good. Yeah, it is Far Harbor. Point Lookout's Fallout 3 one, which I also have, and is also very good. More fiberglass in the form of a life preserver. Drugs next to someone in a wheelchair. And of course the Nuka-Cola Quantum in a skeleton's hand. Run past the super mutant. Don't stop running. Up this hill. And we have, so far, we have reached through, and last time we got to here. This time we have got to here so far. Up here is Hardware Town, where we will kill a raider who is trying to trap people.
She's going to die.
Hopefully we can do that before she gets inside the building.
Anybody, help! Hurry, she's in here. Please. Remy, dead.
That went badly. Never trust Vance. Vance never does a good job of actually being accurate. It is one thing I do. I like Vance, but it's not good.
What about him? Well, Becca pulled him into the front of the store, and everything seemed fine, right? He must have got spooked or something, because he suddenly starts throwing grenades everywhere.
One of the issues with Hardware Town is that if you take too long to kill the person outside, they go inside and you have another person to deal with inside, or people come outside to see what's going on. Luckily, we got away with that. Shouldn't have, but we did. Sometimes that's the lovely way that this game works. If there's any visual glitches where the skybox just blinks, I apologize. Pretty sure I don't have any mods for that. It's just a thing that happens. I've never been able to make the hitting Piper thing work to skip this conversation.
Open here for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry.
La 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 la.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough...
Piper is also not a very good
That
companion.
article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
I sure do love working with someone whose weapon is a 10mm
Right
pistol,
now, Danny Sullivan.
which
I live here. You can't just
I
lock
suppose
me
if
out.
you're at the very beginning of the game is very useful, but if you've got anything that is better than the 10mm pistol, then you probably don't need Piper anymore.
You want into Diamond City, right?
I
Just got
just got
here.
You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. I need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
I'm yet to figure out what the game means by making it personal. I'm sure that there are people who have combed the who have combed game files to find out.
Who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper.
I should have tried to recreate McDonough from memory.
Ooh, that a statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Let's go with newspaper.
just like to stir up trouble.
Oh, welcome. Don't let this... What?
Reporters.
No. Was there...
Just...
Oh,
Oh, I forgot there's a...
That's my...
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider
Please.
you and that little
Yes.
sister of
Escape
yours
the
on
conversation.
Yeah, keep talking,
So,
McDonough. That's all you're good
You're
for.
that train.
Piper's done.
All the time. So hey, blah, blah, blah.
Not really your business.
All right.
A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet? Look, I gotta go get settled in, but,
Please.
stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
Oh, okay. Well, if I'd remembered that I didn't actually have to listen to her, I would have walked off. Oh, unlocked that by walking into a place. It's nice. Right.
Read all about it. Our sins replacing people? Is your neighbor really
Anyone is one of
Sheffield.
You okay?
So thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no
Nuka,
more.
huh?
Cola.
Talk to Abbott.
Need a Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola.
Here you
Here
go.
you go. Hey, Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
Really? You mean it?
Yes. I'd need a slave.
That's right.
Okay, I'll do it.
There we go. Now we have food and water
That's the
production.
new guy. That's you, right?
That's a good start for a source of caps.
Got me
Mistaken?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Everything.
What do we have here? Hunting rifle short. Oh, I know where I can get one for free. I know where I can get one of these for free. This is a somewhat overpowered at the beginning of the game weapon. I might take that because I want it. It's a new mod for the for thingy. What's it called? Fallout 4 New Vegas. Which has a number of very nice weapon mods attached to it. Right. That's worse, that's worse, that's worse. Worse. Oh, that's right, I've got a metal right arm, yeah. Don't need a bandana. What's my current hat? Militia hat. Oh, well, I don't need the formal hat then. Should grow those. Don't need lilac meat. Don't need that. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. I've already got gourd. Sell as much as we can. Stingwing barb. Right. Got some junk to sell, which is nice. I'll hold on to those for the time being. 20 gauge shell. Ah, that's gonna be fun, figuring out how to get more. I do hope there's a way of making them. I think so. There we go. Right, now I have to actually equip the new weapons. Huh. Very, very clean.
We buy and sell everything to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
Probably do want to switch. I mean, oh yeah, it's a significant damage increase. That would be nice. Maple. I see what the options are. That's
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
Diamond City Surplus, everything you need.
I suppose having the 12 gauge slug would be a
Damn synths.
useful
Right on
rifle.
this.
Oh, I need to actually apply that.
Mayor and his damn speeches. We give thanks to the wall. What a joke.
Hey, I'd rather be on this side of the wall than on the other side, you know?
Just thinking about what modifications to make. Nothing at the moment, obviously.
Maybe I should
Right.
might be better.
Word is,
This is the
The old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem.
The latest hairstyle from the upper stand.
that unlocks the marker for where the Museum of Witchcraft is, which is quite useful. But the pistol is the same kind that you get from Tunnel Snake's Rule, and I don't think the unique in Tunnel Snake's Rule has a particularly useful. I can't remember which legendary effect it is, but I'm not. I don't recall it being particularly good, which is why I don't actually do the DLC, not the actual content. I just buy one of the pistols. It's a lovely piece of the art history of Fallout,
Looking for Diamond City?
because this is what happens when you don't do enough explaining exactly what you want in terms of the artwork. Well, that went well. Great. Excellent. How inconvenient. Right. That's not too difficult. A disc fan in a wooden crate. Of course. Where else would it be? I'd forgotten that the sights on this do not line up with reality. Wait. I'm so confused. Where did it go? I'm not going to complain about it getting glitched into a spot where it can't get me. Thanks again, Bethesda. A perfect game with 0 problems. Collecting the Nick Valentine holotapes because I can. Once we are done with this, we'll probably go back to Sanctuary and call it quits. Though, this is also a very good... I didn't mean to do that. A very fun Creation Club quest. Quite nice to have some more content to just mess around with. Maybe we'll go to Swan's Pond and then turn around. Unlock everything like Park Street Station and so on. I've forgotten where you need to get to actually unlock Liberty. Oh, Trinity Tower. Liberty. Oh, what was I thinking? Probably of Liberty Prime. And hide. Yeah. Run. Scavengers lead. And the crate in this. Swan's Pond. Funnily enough, now is not the time to fight Swan. He is slightly beyond where I am at the moment. I will steal from Mikhail's corpse. Can't start that until you've actually heard someone say it. Or unlocked Good Neighbour. Park Street Station. Right. And back to Sanctuary. It's at South Boston PD that the Spectre SMG is. Which is, funnily enough, fairly high on the list of things I want to get. Because it's a very, very good primary weapon that uses 10mm ammo, which is readily available at all points in the game. Store all junk. My cat is here. Just making sure, yeah, there's pre-war money, which should not be junk, but for some reason the game treats it as if it is. Right. Okay, we will quickly make some modifications. Never mind. I forgot I don't have gun nut. Right, well, thank you for watching. We've explored a lot more today. Good to make progress. Thanks again. see you next Wednesday. Or, well, hopefully on Friday. Bye-bye.